The Honda CR-V has been one of Canada's favourite crossovers since it was introduced in 1997. This is the all-new 6th generation. Slip behind the wheel and you'll find much nicer materials and more space for the riders and their stuff.
The first impression is the cabin has been moved upwards in terms of material quality and the attention to detail. A small touch is found in the hidden air vents. As with Civic, the look is cleaner yet the airflow remains effective. It's one of those things that often gets overlooked. Likewise, repositioning the A-pillars and door mirrors really does help outward visibility. Another small but meaningful touch is the doors close over the side sills, so there's no more salty pant stains whenever getting in and out of the CR-V. Finally, the wipers have a neat trick. The jet sprays onto the blade, but only on the upstroke. As a result, the driver is not left momentarily blinded, and it uses 40% less fluid. Ahead of the driver is a blended instrument setup. The analog speedo sits to the right with a 7-inch screen to the left. The format is clean and clear and it's reconfigurable. It can show everything from the all-wheel drive power split to the safety and what's covered. To the right sits a new freestanding multimedia screen. In the LX and Sport models, it's a 7-incher that looks after Apple CarPlay and Android Auto when wired.
Move up to the EXL and Touring and you'll find a nicer 9-inch screen that works wirelessly with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I also like the fact they have a real volume for knob. The other thing, the menu itself for the infotainment system, it's been simplified so it's much easier to use than it was before.
The significance of the new menu should not be overlooked. It's much simpler and allows the driver fast and easy access to all of the key infotainment functions through to the vehicle settings and lock and unlock strategy. Compared to the outgoing system, it is far smarter and much more intuitive. The new body stabilizing seats bring bolder bolstering and much better posture control, which improves comfort on a longer drive. They also provide the support needed when running a twisty road. In the Sport model, they're wrapped in a black cloth. Move up to the top Touring model and you'll find black leather with orange stitching. This touch is picked up on the console, steering wheel and shifter. The driver gets an 8-way power seat with 2-way lumbar adjustment. The passenger will find a 4-way power seat. For the rear seat riders, there's 15mm more leg space thanks to the 41mm stretch in the wheelbase. It's also more comfortable with the seat backs now having 8 recline positions. One of the key improvements is cargo space. There's 1,028 litres behind the rear seats, which is up 34. However, if you lower the cargo floor to its lowest position, it opens up 1,113 litres. Finally, folding the 60-40 split seats down, and you end up with almost 2,170 litres.
Now, by way of reference, that's more cargo space than the Tucson, Sportage, RAV4, CX-5 and Ford Escape. The only thing I'm not sure about, there's a bit of a lift from the trunk floor onto the seat backs. It's not bad, but it could be better.
The CR-V also gets more active safety. Blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert is now standard. Forward collision mitigation has also been improved thanks to the wider angle camera and millimeter wave radar. The wider angles allow the system to recognize vehicles, pedestrians and cyclists with more accuracy, as well as recognizing road signs. For the family, there's the new rear seat reminder. It notifies the driver to check the rear seat for that precious cargo.
The 6th generation Honda CR-V is a much better product and it addresses a lot of the nits that you found in the outgoing model. It's got more comfort, it's much nicer inside, and it now has smarter technology, including a much better infotainment system. I'm Graham Fletcher for Driving.ca.